Hey everyone, welcome to the Redmen TV. It's player ratings time as Liverpool got back underway with their domestic campaign. Let's go with that one, with a 3-2 defeat against Manchester City in the League Cup at the Eithad Stadium, of course. Liverpool came back twice, but they couldn't come back a third time, and ultimately, they're going to relinquish their hold on the Carabao Cup this season, probably to Manchester City, if truth be told, given how things are going to probably pan out. But yeah, my job is to go through each of these players and get them all a rating out of 10. I want you guys to help me as well. If you're watching this live in the chat, do get yourselves involved, please. Let me know your thoughts as we run through each and every player. Also, there is a poll live right now where you can vote on your man of the match. I think the three options up, if I'm right, are Salah, Thiago and Matip, and there's other options as well, like I say. So get yourselves involved, vote for who you think are Liverpool's best players, and we'll give them our very own star of the game at the end of the show. Let's have a little look. Owen, well, this is going to be fun. You're not wrong, Owen. It's going to be fun, isn't it? Like I say, let's make a start then with Keith Kelleher. He made some good saves. I don't think he could have done anything with any of the goals. There's nothing he could have done for any of them, really. I thought he made, again, a few decent saves. The one off Gundogan was a good save. He made a good save later on off the header of Ake as well. Foden, he makes a good save from. What I didn't like was, I don't think his distribution was very good. I thought too many poor kicks, too many poor decisions. Liverpool might have had a chance. You know, Mo Salah, when he makes that run, and again, Alisson always finds him. Alisson's the best in the world, I get that, but like Kelleher wasn't quite up to it. To be honest, again, I thought I'm going to give him an average 6 out of 10, and Bear agrees with me as well in the YouTube comments there. Says I'm going to give Kelleher a 6. Some decent saves, but I wasn't thrilled with his distribution. Let's start at left back then with Andy Robertson. Again, decent enough. I don't think he covered himself in glory for the Mahrez goal, or he got turned. We always know Mahrez is going to do that thing where he cuts inside, and he got done with it a little bit. But attacking wise, all right, got forward a bit, but not amazing. Again, I'm probably just going to give him 6 as always, my average, and I'm going to just give him the same. I thought he was average, so I'm going to give him a 6. Joe Gomez had a horrible time, really. At centre-back, he was poor. At right-back, he wasn't that much better, if truth be told. I was really disappointed for the first goal. There's one thing getting out-muscled by Erling Haaland. The guy's a freak show. He's a robot. He's built in a lab. I get that. But he didn't even lay a glove on him. We saw later on Laporte show how it was done. I think it might have been against Chamberlain. I understand different player and stuff. But physical, attack the ball, want the ball. Too many times Gomez, like on that one, for example, the first goal, he's just left doing nothing really. I think it was in the second half when the ball just bounces in front of him and he just doesn't attack it. And I think Cole Palmer just gets himself through. I don't think it was a very good game for Gomez at all. I think we'll talk about the injury later to Milner and what that meant in terms of getting Nat Phillips on. I think the reason that Jurgen didn't bring Calvin Ramsey on was because he was desperate to get Joe Gomez out of centre-half. You can tell with Gomez early doors, I think if he doesn't start well, he very rarely recovers. So he won't have a bad 5 and then get over it. Like, I'll be honest, we're going to talk about Thiago later, and I don't think Thiago started well, but he got better as the game went a bit. With Gomez, if he starts poorly, it very, very rarely recovers. I thought he was rubbish, to be honest with you, if truth be told. Donut says, at centre-back he gets a 1, and at right-back he gets a 5, so I suppose that averages out at maybe a 3 for you. Bear's gone high, he's gone for 6. John's given him a 1. Scotty's given him a 2. The other Scott's given him -100. I don't think he was very good at all. I'm going to say 3. I don't think he was good at all, to be honest with you. Joel Matip I thought was good. An excellent run and pass for Liverpool's first goal. I thought he dealt with the threat pretty well overall. I'm going to listen. City scored 3 goals. I understand that as a centre-half. You won't be thrilled with it. But, I thought Matip was decent. Again, In the first half, he was probably our best attacker. If we were ever likely to score, it was probably going to be through Joel Matip. Owen and Bear both give him a 7, and I think I'd agree with that. I'm going to give him a 7 as well. I can't really give him any more because we let 3 goals in. So, truth be told, you can't get much more than that. But yeah, Joel can get a 7. Milner at right back, obviously, he only lasted, 35, 40 minutes, something like that. And I'll be honest, Cole Palmer seemed to have James Milner's number. Very good. He gets the assist for the first goal. Don't get me wrong. So you've got to give him that as well. Made a good run and played a good pass to Fabio Carvalho. That's easy for me to say. But I don't think defensively he was very strong. Let's have a little look. Bear, I thought Milner struggled. He gets a 5. John gives him a 3. Whereas Scott gives him a 7. Scotty gives him a 5. I think the assist is a positive. Defensively, I don't think he was good, unless he got injured, so we can't do too much. But I thought Palmer, a couple of times, had Milner on toast. I'm going to give him a 5.5. And I do wonder if Jürgen thinks, why didn't he pick Calvin Ramsey? Maybe, I don't know. But yeah, Milner gets slightly below average, just boosted up by the fact that he did play a good assist. Let's move into midfield. Let's make a little bit more space for me. So, nearly just took Thiago's head off there. Stefan Bacchetta, midfield. Tough game to come into for him, wasn't it? He got a yellow card as well, which I think is partly one of the reasons why he was taken off at half-time. I thought he was okay. Okay-ish. It was a hard game, don't get me wrong. That's a tough game to get play yourself into. I thought at times he just slightly lacked the mobility to get about the pitch as strong as he wanted to. Bear says he was thrown at the deep end, give him a 5 or a 6, yeah. Owen, he looked calm and composed, but got a bit overrun. Yeah, a lot of you guys are saying 6s, although Nish is saying 3.5. He was bypassed, and he was way out his depth, says John. I'd give him a 4. I think that's harsh. I think I always say 6 is average. I'm probably going to go slightly below that. I'm probably going to give him a little bit like I give Milner. I think out his depth is... He's playing against Kevin De Bruyne, Gundogan, Rodri, like 3 excellent footballers. He's going to be out his depth. That's just, you can't not acknowledge that. But I thought his use of the ball was decent at times, and he grew into the game. It was just unfortunate. It was a bit of a weird yellow card he gave away. I think he was trying to get away with the fight that he was having with Cole Palmer. And once he's done that, I just don't think he couldn't risk him getting sent off. You don't want your DM on a yellow card against City, because at some point you're probably going to have to stop a counter-attack by giving a yellow card away. So I think that's probably one of the reasons he got taken off. But yeah, I'm going to say, I don't know, 5.5. I'm going to give him the same as I give Milner. I'm going to give him 5.5. I think he's got a bright future ahead of him. And listen, he didn't shit the bed. I've seen players shit the bed before for Liverpool. He wasn't like that, but I think it just a little bit too soon for him, if truth be told. Let's move on then to Thiago. I said before, I don't think Thiago started well, but I think he grew into the game. By the end of it, he looked pretty much more like himself again. Was he... I'd like to know your thoughts, actually. I'm thinking probably slightly above average. Nish gives him a 7.5, says the same as me. He started slow, but then he got into his groove. And we need to protect him at all costs. Yeah, I think there was a reason Thiago got taken off. Scott agrees and gives him a 7.5. So I was going to give him a 7. John and Bear agree with me. Yeah, I'm going to give him a 7. I think he was decent enough for himself there. Harvey Elliott, I didn't really see much of Harvey, to be honest. It wasn't like he influenced the game a great deal. Got involved a little bit in, obviously, but not as much as you would like him to do so. Elliott goes about his stuff like Gini Wijnaldum does, or used to. He beavers about a lot. Give him a 6, says Bear. John gives him a 4.5. John's a harsher marker, I can see in the chat. I think he was average. I'm just going to give him a 6, an average 6. I think we'll move on from that one. I think just an average game from Harvey, really. Right then, let's go to Fabio Carvalho again. I was surprised he got took off at half-time, because I thought he was actually our best forward player. Some good touches, obviously scores a very good goal as well. well, again, he might be getting protected. Maybe the plan is just to start him against Villa. We'll find out what we're up to with Bobby Firmino's calf injury that he's picked up. I thought Carvalho was good. Again, took his goal well, some good touches, battled around a bit. He is still a little bit lightweight at times, which, again, he's tiny and he's a kid. I am going to give him a 7.5. And again, hopefully he is just being protected for what's to come down the line. Right then, moving on, we have... Let's go for Darwin. He's such an enigma, Darwin Núñez, because he gets into so many good positions, but he really needed... There was at least one of those had to hit the target, and the last one, when he's through one-on-one and he shit the bed, that just isn't good enough. And I think he'll know that, everyone will know that. He did really well for the Salah goal, really good assist. His movement's brilliant, his pace is electric. He made Laporte look like he was running in quicksand, but ultimately he has to score at least one of those, and especially the last one for me. I think he has to do better. Bear says he was rusty and missed some good one-on-ones, but he did get the assist. I'd give him a 6. John's the opposite, he gives him a 3. Says he couldn't hit the ball's arse with a shovel. I feel like he scored plenty of goals this season, John. He didn't have a good game tonight, of course. Lucy gives him a 5. Scott's gone for a 6 as well. 5, maybe 6, he says. See, the assist does cloud things a bit, but the misses aren't great. But then he got in the position to miss them. This is a tough one. I think... man, this is a tough one. I'm going to give him a 6 for that. His finishing was poor, but his game was decent. Average. That's how I've worked that one out. I don't know if I'm completely confident as sure with that one. But listen, that is what it is. Mo Salah. He owns Nathan Ake. He has him on toast. And yet I just don't think we utilised it enough. Scores a goal, because he always scores goals. He's fucking Mo Salah. And he looked dangerous at times. A little bit wasteful at other times. Scott gives him an 8 and John gives him a 7.5. So John's a tough marker as well, so fair play for him for that one. I'm going to say... I might split the difference. I'm going to give him a 7. I'm going to give him a 7. Thought he was... Yeah, good goal, well taken. I like doing my little lines on my 7s just to clarify what they are. Right then, I've just realised I've only got 2 magnets left. And I've got about 7 subs to mark, so it's fine, we'll improvise. It's not too bad. I'll put one in the middle. There we go. I'll cross it into 4. And I can give 4 marks, and Naby can have his own one. There we go. Improvisation at its finest. Let's start with Nat Phillips, who came on. I thought Nat Phillips was really, really good. Listen, there's something to be said, and I was saying this off camera before, I was speaking to Dan and to Errol off camera, and there's something to be said for someone who just heads it, kicks it, tackles it, clears it, does his job at centre-half. He's 5th choice. I don't think he's a very good passer of the ball. I think we saw that a couple of times, and I think that can be a problem. In certain games, if you're going to have lots of the ball and you want someone to do, like, build-up attacks like Joel Matip can do, or Ibu and Virgil with the passing and stuff like that. But if you just want someone who's going to kick it, head it, tackle it, block it, be in the way, sound, clear it when he needs to clear it, brilliant. I thought he was really, really good. The tackle on Haaland's obviously the standout, but like he heads it, he gets in the blocks, clearance, just bees in the right place at the right time. I think I'm going to give him... I'm going to give Nat Phillips an 8. I'm giving Nat Phillips an 8. Listen, I am. I thought he was... He does what Nat Phillips... Listen, like I say, he did what Nat Phillips does. That's what I'm giving Nat Phillips. Right then, Fabinho. Fabinho. Tough one, because again, first of all, let's just say if it weren't for him, we could have been 4-2 because he clears one off the line. Some of his break-up play was good, but his use of the ball wasn't great. I don't think it was a particularly great tackle, by the way, that he done on Rodri, where he scissor kicked him and caused a bit of a melee. You guys have gone for 6.75, okay, interesting. Owen's give him a 5, Scott's give him a 6, and 5 so even. And yeah, I think he was about average. I'm gonna say Fab 6. Average performance. Oxlade-Chamberlain, you can Liverpool. The fact that he's the first sub off the bench in attacking areas just shows like Liverpool have got injury problems. Like I say, everyone keeps talking about squad depth, and I get it, I really do, but at some point, if you lose Diaz, Jota and Firmino, you're looking at 6th, 7th choice. You're basically Oxlade-Chamberlain is Liverpool's 7th choice forward. Like, it's just hard because he should be 7th choice and all of a sudden he's been elevated now to first sub. I thought he was average, decent enough. I thought the ball he laid on for the Darwin, for the Salah goal was good. I'm going to give him slightly above average. I'm going to give him 6.5. And while I'm here, the captain and Jordan Henderson, I just didn't see a lot from Jordan, to be honest. He came on, they scored pretty much straight away. I don't think that was a direct correlation. But yeah, just didn't see a lot from Jordan, really. I think he was probably a little bit below his average. Let's just give him a 5.5. And then I've got Naby, who did nothing. Again, I can't think of a single positive thing that Naby did. I can't think of nothing. Good, bad, indifferent, didn't tackle anyone really, didn't do anything of note, didn't get injured, which is handy. But yeah, I don't know, let's just say 5. There we go then, my Liverpool player ratings for that one. Kelleher gets a 6, we've got a 6 for Robbo, a 3 for Gomez, a 7 for Matip, a 5.5 for Millie, 5.5 for Bacchetta, just 7 for Thiago, a 6 for Elliott, 7.5 for Carvalho, 7 for Salah, 6 for Nunes, 8 for Nat Phillips, 6 for Fabinho, 6.5 for Chamberlain, 5.5 for Hendo, 5 for Naby. So the best score I give was actually for Nat Phillips. I don't think he was on the vote, so I'd give Nat my man of the match. I was made up with Nat Phillips. But you guys have been voting on the poll. Tommy won.
Joel Matip with 39%.
I can see it there. Matip 30. Oh, we just edged out Thiago. And Salah, yes, it was Matip 39, Thiago 35. So you guys give Joel Matip, and I think that's fair enough, to be honest with you. Thought he had a good game overall. So yeah, there are the player ratings for Liverpool. Yeah, the Carabao Cup dream is over, I suppose. It might be a blessing in disguise come January because there's 3 games now they don't have to play, and they've got no players left. So that might be handy. Bear says, good show, Steve. Thanks, but I'm not sure about your Nat score. I think I heard producer Tom go, what? When I give him that Phillips 8, listen. Sounds, it's my show, I can do what I want. Right then, me and Ella are going to go back to the main studio now for the instant match reaction. That'll be streaming on Redmen Plus. So if you fancy more Liverpool content in your lives and have the footage back, do check out Redmen Plus. From as little as £5 a month, you get a pre-post match analysis of every single game, opposition previews, like I say, the final word, which will be streaming tomorrow, and tons more content. And we're working hard, obviously, an entire back catalogue of stuff that basically a little bit evergreen content. So we've got Liverpool libraries, we've got the draft series, we've got all the documentaries, the features to into. So yeah, if you fancy something to watch over the festive period, do give it a chance. We'll be back for this show. I'll be coming in on Boxing Day to do the player ratings for the Aston Villa show. So I will the Aston Villa game. So I'll see you all there, and hopefully I'll see you over on Redmen Plus. Yeah, do give this video a like, and I'll catch you all soon. Take care, everyone. Bye. Hey guys, hope you enjoyed that show. Did you know Redmen Plus subscribers get access to their exclusive Facebook group? Yes, there is a Redmen Plus subscribers group on Facebook just for them. So if you want to get involved with like-minded Reds and avoid the idiots on Twitter and normal Facebook and all that, yeah, sign up to Redmen Plus, enter your username as you sign up to the Facebook group, and you'll get access to... Ta-da.